Welcome back to episode 3 of Ruby and Friends. Listen, if you guys have watched all 3 episodes, or no, all 2 episodes, I love you. You feel me? I love y'all. Anyway, if you guys were here last week, you guys know that we interviewed a very, very talented filmmaker by the name of Darius Baker Jr. Amazing guy. Check out the interview. It was great. It was awesome conversation. This week, who do we got this week? That's what people are wondering. This week we have a very talented rapper that I had the pleasure of meeting actually just last week. Amazing voice, amazing lyrics, amazing flow. My man, he goes by the name of Dream Key, and I'm gonna have him go out and come in right now.
Oh, bro.
Yes, sir. My boy. Hey, you guys heard that demo? That was clean. All right, man, take a seat. Let's go to the school desk right here. All right, so first things first. Let's see if that back crack. You know, when you was in school, you would crack your back?
Ooh. All
right.
I got the right side.
My turn.
God damn.
Just like that. Perfect. Good. First thing, thank you, for obviously, being open and doing this. I know it takes time out of your schedule, so definitely appreciate that for real. Second thing, let's get the drinks because our mouth is going to be dry. So
hell yeah.
I'll get you your drink. Here's yours.
Bro.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been drinking hella Red Bull. That's sugar-free though, so you feel me? Okay, cool. So the first thing we got to start is from the beginning. So let's talk about where you were raised and where you were born.
So I was actually born in Indianapolis, Indiana. Lived there for about 1-2 years. My parents are actually missionaries, so I lived in Indonesia from when I was like 2 to 10.
Indonesia from 2 to 10?
Yes.
Okay, we'll get back to that. Continue.
Lived a little bit overseas and then ended up moving around the burbs out here, so been here ever since.
Why were you in Indonesia? Like, why did your parents go to Indonesia?
Well, my parents were missionaries, so like they're doing telling the word of God, working at the church over there. So yeah, I was a missionary kid.
All right. What are some of the memories you have from being in Indonesia? Like, what are some of those core memories? You can tell me too.
It's hella tropical.
Okay.
Hella tropical and a lot of good eats. A lot of good food.
Do people speak a different language in Indonesia?
Yeah, they speak Indonesian.
Do you speak Indonesian?
A little bit. I used to be a lot better when I was younger as a kid, but like Indonesia is like a bunch of islands, so it kind of all varies,
Okay, cool.
Different type of lingo, etc.
So after you came from Indonesia, you said you moved around in the burbs?
Yeah, Chicago.
And you've been here ever since then?
Yeah.
In your childhood, did you grow up around music?
Yeah, I mean, my dad always played guitar, sang. He was actually in a band when he was younger. I forget the name of it, but they would play like coffee shops and stuff like that. And my sister actually is a really good singer as well. So yeah, I feel like music's always been a part of my life.
Have you ever had either your dad or your sister, like, have you ever sampled any of them, like, in your music?
No, that's actually a good ass idea. I've never even thought about that.
Right. Hey, if
so.
they're watching, maybe we'll make it happen,
Yeah, I need that verse.
Right.
I got 10 bands on it.
10 bands on it.
On.
I put 5 on it. Fuck it. You feel me? Cool. Let's move on to the next question. So you grew up in Indonesia and you grew up in the burbs, in the burbs, right? I said verbs. Bro, talking about he talking about grammar. So you grew up in the burbs. What was the environment growing up there? Like, what environment were you a part of? Were you hanging out with the artistic kids, with the athletes? Talk to me about that.
Man, I was part of them, the bad kids.
Okay.
I started smoking in like 8th grade. We were kind of viewed as like the outcast, even though everybody be getting high now. Yeah, I feel like I was like a little bit of the outcast, but I also did play soccer and shit, so like I was a little bit, dual integrated.
And you said you started smoking in 8th grade, so did that transfer into high school with hanging around like the quote unquote like the bad kids?
Yeah, or like what you want to call them, misfits or outcasts, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, I feel like my friend group was a little just different. I feel like that did play a part. We had the same interests.
How do you think that hanging around that group of people affected you as a person? Like, do you think it hindered you? Do you think it opened up your eyes to new perspectives or opportunities? Just talk to me about that.
That's actually a really good question. I feel like it just gave me a different viewpoint on life, because like maybe not being the most popular, whatever, this and that, like it kind of puts you in a mode where you gotta like get it yourself, you know what I'm saying, and like do things yourself rather than like everybody always praising you for, you know what I'm saying, whatever you do. So like I feel like it really like humbled me and really shaped me as who I am today. Like
that's lit. Nah, being humble is definitely a great characteristic, I think. so. Something that's really, really, really important, especially when you are growing up, is family dynamic, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. How was your family dynamic? Was it both parents in the household? Did you have siblings? You know, let's talk about that for a little bit.
Yeah, family dynamic was always good. You know, I got 3 siblings, 2 brothers, a sister. I'm the youngest. Both parents were always involved. So yeah, family dynamic, I feel like it also really shaped who I am, you know, like being raised right and like seeing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, I feel like it just really shaped me because like just having like both influences there, it gave me like both perspectives and to see like how to like, you know what I'm saying, deal with the marriage, deal with a significant other. A lot of lessons.
Talk to me about being the youngest, because I'm the oldest, right? So it's we're completely different when it comes to this. I love being the oldest. I think there's a lot of pros with it. There's a lot of cons with it. Let's hear the perspective of somebody who's the youngest.
I feel the same way. There's a lot of pros and cons. Being the youngest, I'm gonna get bullied the most, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't really look at it as bullying, as just more so like, you know, my older siblings being hard on me, trying to get me to act right. But I did get away with a lot of stuff. So I feel like that was the benefit of it, you know? Because I feel like once you're the youngest, your parents are like, oh,
don't even care no more.
Yeah, like I went through these kids. I'm not, just do what you gotta do.
Right. 100%. Okay, so you're the youngest. So how old are you?
I'm 26 years old.
26, okay. And then, well, what's your birthday?
May 16th.
May 16th, okay, so you're Gemini.
99. Nah, Taurus.
Oh, so you...
Almost, I'm on the brink.
Right.
It's probably why I'm a little crazy.
Shout out. Okay, cool. So the dynamic was good, right? Shout out to siblings, you're the youngest. Did you know at a young age that you wanted to make music, or did you have like different dreams when you were younger?
When I was younger, I wanted to be Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi. Like, I wanted to be a soccer star, bro.
Right, you played soccer, you mentioned that.
I feel like when I was younger, I always knew I was gonna be big in something or do something big that's not like your norm, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I always felt like I was destined for something. You know?
Do you think that your family had a big influence on that? I know you said your dad played guitar and your sister sings. So do you think that your family had a big influence on you eventually getting to music?
Yeah, I feel like that. I feel like it had an influence in terms of like my enjoyment for music and like also seeing how it's made and stuff sometimes. But like, I think the biggest impact was like just seeing like other artists, you know what I'm saying? Like during that whole SoundCloud era, like that really intrigued me. Like I was loving a lot of the shit they was doing, and you know, I wanted to be a part of that, and I felt like I could bring my own swag to it. On top of like, you know, smoking with the homies and freestyling and shit.
Right.
Like, yeah. So I feel like, I say like those 3 things really pushed me to do the shit I do now.
At what age did you start messing around with music?
I think the first time I ever recorded a song was in, I think it was like senior year.
Okay.
One of my friends just had like a mic and a software on his computer, and they're just like, oh, let's
record a song.
Yeah, so it just happened like that, and I actually fuck with it. So.
Do you remember what the song was called?
Hell no, but I just know it was ass. I know that shit was ass, bro. Like
it was the beginning of something, so that's lit.
Yeah, you gotta start somewhere.
So at that point, did you know that you wanted to take music seriously, or was it something you kind of like, you know, you were kind of fiddling with around for a little bit, and then you started taking it more seriously sometime in the future?
I don't think I knew I wanted to take it serious. Like maybe I had the idea like, oh, I'm gonna be a rapper, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't know how serious I wanted to take it. So it was just like, I don't know if like that was the brink of everything, but it was definitely like the, you know what I'm saying, snowball down the hill.
Right. At what age did you realize that you actually wanted to take this seriously and become a rapper?
The moment I knew I wanted to take this serious is I went to a listening party for this project that I was on. It was this girl's listening party, and I was featured on there. I ended up meeting 2 of my homies that are still, you know what I'm saying, my dogs still today. Shout out JJ West, shout out 16th.
Shout out.
You know, and they're like, oh yeah, your verse was cool, like you should come to the studio we got. And you know, their shit was just like, that's the reason why my shit even sound good now, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I recorded a song that night, and it wasn't the hardest song, but just like the jump in quality made me realize like I could actually do some raw ass shit with this shit, like, you know. So I feel like that was a defining moment in like my first show, the first show that I did.
Right.
You know, all my people came out and crowd was lit. I was like, damn bro, like I could do this forever. ever.
It must have been a surreal feeling, like having a crowd there for you, you know, having to do that type of thing.
Yeah, that shit was definitely lit.
When you went to the studio with, you said it was JJ and 16?
Yeah, JJ was 16.
Was that your first time in a studio?
Yeah, that not in a studio, but like in a studio that gave me like a professional mix, you know. A lot of studios, sometimes you go to them and they don't, you know what I'm saying, give you the full sauce. That was like the first time someone was like actually actively trying to make my stuff sound good. So
what song was recorded there? Do you know the name?
It's called Stay Clear. I don't think it's on platforms anymore, but if you're an OG Dream Key fan, you know that song.
Okay, cool. Now let's move on to that show you were talking about. You said that was your first show, right?
Yeah.
So where was the show?
It was at the I forget the name. It was in West Chicago. I might have to look it up.
Okay, cool. If you had to roughly guess, how many people were in the crowd when you were performing?
Somewhere between like 50 and 75.
Okay, cool. That's a nice little crowd.
So it was like an artist showcase.
Right.
So there's like, I think there were like 8 to 10 other people on there. The West Chicago Social Club. That's what it's called.
Okay.
The West Chicago Social Club.
And when was that? What year was that you performed there?
Dude, that had to be like sometime in like 2019.
Okay, so really a minute ago.
Fat minute ago, yeah.
Right. Okay, so while we're on the topic of like early life, is there something that you experienced early in your life that really changed the trajectory? That really changed the damn, I can't say that word. Is there something that you I'm gonna keep all those edits in there so they know why he's laughing.
Bro, you killing it though.
Man. Okay, let's try it again. So is there something that you experienced early in your life that really changed the trajectory of your life? Whether it's a blessing or whether it was something traumatic. I would love to hear about how it affected you.
Funny enough, this is a funny story, but yeah, like I was really into soccer, right? And this is around senior year as well. Like I was really into soccer. I was doing club soccer. I was playing for the school, and I actually had a couple like offers from colleges to like play there and shit.
Right.
And around that time, I started smoking a lot of weed, and I got a girlfriend, right? I got my first girlfriend for real, like real girlfriend. And at that point, I was just like, I kind of quit playing soccer for that shit. It basically, you know what I'm saying? Like I just quit playing soccer and then started diving deep into the music and stuff. So I feel like I wouldn't say it's like traumatic or like, but it's just like something that I feel like changed the whole trajectory of like what I was trying to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cause shit, you get that first girlfriend, motherfuckers start acting different. Like, everybody know that shit.
Right.
The hell?
Okay, cool. Nice. I'm glad it wasn't something traumatic. Now, last question that I want to ask you while we're on the topic of like early life is, what are some of your favorite memories from your childhood? Okay. You know, whether it's with whatever, just talk to me about some of those favorite memories that you had growing up.
I think some of my favorite, we would go to like Bali, go to the beach, you know, because that's also in Indonesia, but we go out to the beaches there and I'd just be in the waves for like hours on end. Well, now I'm afraid of the ocean because I don't know what the fuck.
It's scary.
There. But like as a kid, it was like, it just felt like a whole playground, you know what I'm saying? I used to do like surfing and shit. Yeah, and just like family time, you know, spending time with the family. Like everybody's grown now, so, you know, everybody got their own time to do stuff, so.
No, that's a great answer. Okay, so now I want to talk about an interesting part of your life, to say the least. So when you were like 20, 21, you actually got signed to a record deal. Yes or no?
Yeah.
And it didn't go well. Yes or no?
Shit, that shit did not go how I expected. That's for sure.
Right, so we're gonna dive into that.
Okay.
So if I'm not mistaken, it was a friend of yours that actually kind of got you the connection to the people that ended up signing you.
Yeah.
Do you feel comfortable saying who that friend is or no?
We just keep that shit on hush.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
So it was a friend that got you in contact with these people.
Friends, yeah.
Cool. What record label was it?
Oh man, bro. I can't even really like. I can speak on the situation, but I can't really like name drop shit.
Okay, cool.
Type shit.
Right. Okay, so we'll skip that one. Do you remember the day that you signed the contract?
Yeah, cause I was lit, bro. Like I remember, you know, we took it over, got notarized or whatever, and yeah, like I was in Houston. They had moved me into like a new crib and shit like that, and I was thinking it was sweet, and you know, it just turned out over time it just didn't work out for real.
Right.
But yeah, I remember that day, you know, we was popping champagne, getting lit. Like it felt like I made it. I was like, damn.
Right. What's one of your core memories from that day, apart from like signing the actual contract or the popping the champagne?
Driving nice cars. We went to the club that night. Like
the night you signed the contract?
Yeah. Okay. I ended up going to the club and stuff.
What club did you go to?
It was somewhere in Houston. I don't remember what the name was, but it was pretty lit. Like.
And you said you were driving nice cars. Do you remember the car you drove to the club?
Some type of Mercedes. I don't
W.
remember. Yeah, W. Big W.
How long was the contract that you signed?
I think it was like 10 projects, bro. Like basically signed my life away.
And by
It was
projects, do
like,
you mean like albums, singles, EPs?
yeah, like albums. There was a couple mixtapes in there. Yeah, it was just like a handful of like work for
Right.
a little bit in return.
If I'm not mistaken, they offered you, what was it, 200K?
That was further on. That was with a different label that we were trying to like be a subsidiary of, or like, you know what I'm saying, get me signed to do like a joint venture. But yeah, that shit, it just never came to fruition.
So the contract that you originally signed, that first one, are you able to speak about what they had offered you for the contract for you to sign or no?
Yeah, but I don't know if I really want to even put that in there because they might clown me, bro. They gonna be like, bro, what's wrong with you?
If you don't want to say, that's fine. Like this is
Yeah.
your interview. I wouldn't worry too much about getting clowned because like you've learned a lot from.
Yeah.
You were 20, 21. You're 26 now. If you don't want to say, that's fine. Was it more than 50K?
Hell no.
No, it was less than
Hell
50K?
no, it was less than 50 bands. Like I said, I signed my life away damn near.
Did you end up leaving that contract? Like getting
Yeah,
out?
I had to get a lawyer and get that shit squared away. Like
How much that cost
3 bands.
for the lawyer? Well, that's not terrible. I thought it was gonna be more.
It was through a friend, so I definitely got like a homie price or whatever you want to call it.
Then you got out the contract, so that's lit.
Reverse the 360. I'm on my Frank Ocean, Nick.
What Frank Ocean did, bro, changed the music industry forever. And if you guys don't know what he did, let's just say he's the first motherfucker to scam a record label. Like, really scam the fuck out of him. Shout out
I
Frank
gotta
Ocean.
study up on that.
Yeah, no cap. But after that, like, they cracked down on everything. So, you know. How long were you in Houston for when they had taken you out there?
I was only out there for about like 3-4 months, you know, and then because basically the man left me in an empty mansion and shit, and I'm just sitting there like 3 months on end, like. You know what I'm saying? I don't know anybody out there. I'm just working on music, creating albums, projects, and like I just got homesick. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to go home. Like, the fuck?
Did they ever give you any like updates, or they just literally just left you there?
Well, they were out there for about like half the time with me, but
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on somebody else's time. Like, I didn't bring my car out there. You know what I'm saying? So like, it was just like a dumbass situation.
Okay, so after Houston, you came back to Chicago, correct?
Yeah.
And after that, you and some friends actually drove to Cali.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the road trip. I'm a big road trip person. I've taken road trips to Colorado, to Vegas, so on.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that experience because I think it's something that's such a beautiful thing to take a road trip. Talk to me about that. How was a road trip there?
Road trip was fine. We really didn't even stop. It was me and 2 of my homies, so we didn't even like stop and stay anywhere overnight. We are kind of just like consistent shifts. But yeah, like beautiful scenery, like going through Vegas too. Like it looks like the stereotypical, like, you know what I'm saying, tumbleweeds flying across the screen.
Right.
Colorado is probably the worst to drive through.
The mountains and shit?
Yeah,
I
like,
already know.
no pedal, you're going 80 down the mountain. I'm like,
Right.
damn. We got there at night too, so it was like dark as shit. But yeah, road trip was fine. I'm a driving warrior. I'll drive like 10 hours straight. I don't care.
What was your favorite state that you passed through? Because once you hit Colorado, everything past that is beautiful. You feel me? So,
Yeah, I'd probably say like Utah.
Utah's a good state.
It's got like the nice mountains. Utah or Colorado. Yeah, we seen the salt flats too. That shit
Beautiful?
was dope. Yeah.
Decent.
I actually shot a video there.
Oh, really? Like a music video?
It never came out.
Oh, no.
That shit was hard. Bro, I never even saw the video, bro. Like,
Let's talk about that. Why? What happened to the video?
I can't even get into that.
Okay, cool. We'll move on to the next question. What was your favorite memory about the road trip? I know you said you didn't do too much. It was like kind of like, get there type of thing. Do you have a favorite memory from the road trip?
I don't even know. Probably like just smoking and driving. You know what I'm saying? Through all different like.
He was smoking cigarettes. He wasn't smoking weed.
Yeah, smoking cigarettes and driving.
Right.
I don't know. Probably going through like Vegas. That was probably my favorite because we had stopped and I got a haircut and shit. And shit was cool, but I never been to Vegas before.
It's a cool state. I mean, that's a cool city.
It's kind of weird though, like how it's just like nothing.
And then Vegas.
Yeah,
I
and it's like,
know, bro.
dude, that shit. What is this, Burning Man? Like
That's damn near what it is, bro.
That's what it felt like. I was like, bro, what the fuck?
Shout out Vegas. It's good for like a weekend, but it's also really dirty. If you live in Vegas, bro, no disrespect to your city, but Vegas is dirty as hell, bro. Anyway, okay, so road trip just finished. You're in Cali, right? You had made a lot of connections in Cali. You had met some other people from different record labels. Did these people offer anything, or was it more of just like pulling your leg type of situation? situation?
A couple times it was like pulling my leg, but I remember I did a sit down with a record label and we're in there, and then somebody else, because basically they're all like friends, you know what I'm saying? Like they came in there talking about like, oh man, I might have to steal your artist, because I was playing some fire shit, like some of my stuff that I have out now. So like, yeah, I mean, we got to like some contract talks and negotiations, but it just, you know, fell through due to bad business. You know, I'm not being represented correctly, so that was kind of always a roadblock whenever it came to business.
Let's talk about that. I think I know what you're talking about. You did get an offer for 200K.
Yeah.
Correct. And you said you didn't get that because of bad business, correct?
Yeah, because the dude
Talk about
was
that.
being greedy. I'm like, dude, obviously 200,000 isn't like a crazy amount when you really like dive into it, but
Right.
like in the time being, I'm like, bro, 200,000 sounds like that's a lot. You could do a lot with
You can do a
200,000,
lot.
bro. So it's like,
100%.
and I guess bro wanted $1 million, but I'm like, dude, like respectfully, I'm not worth $1 million yet. Like, you know what I'm saying?
If that guy would have came at the situation a little bit better, do you think that they would have, you know, signed you for 200K?
I think so, or somewhere around there, you know? But the thing is, like, I'm just looking at, you know, some of the artists that they signed around that time or had around that time, and they're, you know, getting shelved, and their careers aren't really being pushed like they should be. So it's like, it's kind of a blessing in disguise, you know? Like, everything happens for a reason.
100%. And money isn't everything either. All good, all money ain't good money. So you stayed in LA for a couple years, correct? How long did you stay in LA for?
I was there for like 1.5 years, 2 years.
And then you flew back home to Chicago,
Yeah.
right? Talk to me about how you felt flying back from LA. Did you feel defeated? Did you feel like unsure about your career? Did you feel great? Were you feeling like there was opportunities on the way? Let's talk about that.
Well, kind of left because of the same reasons, you know, feeling homesick. Like, all my people are back in Chicago, like the people I consider my team. It was kind of difficult to get a lot of work done out there. Even though I'm meeting a bunch of people, I definitely felt defeated because, like, people assume you go to LA, you're on, you know what I'm saying?
100%.
But, like, that's just not the fucking case. You know what I'm saying? Internet is just perception. So it's just like, coming home, I kind of felt defeated, but like, all my people welcomed me open arms. Like, we got straight to work.
Right.
That's actually how I made that Love Struck project. I made that in about like 2-3 weeks. You know, just locking in every fucking day. Another blessing in disguise.
How was it living in LA compared to Chicago? Two very different cities. Let's talk about your experience in LA.
I love LA, bro. LA is like, I feel like LA is like a mesh of everything. You know what I'm saying? At every state. Like, you could drive 20 minutes and be in a whole different culture. I don't know, LA. Plus, I always lived out in Chicago. So it's like, for me, being there for so long, maybe I don't appreciate it as much as somebody who's, you know, coming in. But yeah, I love LA. I love Chicago too. The only thing is this weather, bro. Like,
Right.
I can't fuck with this cold weather.
It's about to
bro.
start getting real cold.
I smoke too much. My fingers be getting cold and shit. Like,
Right. Nah, I get cold out here for real.
dude.
I felt that though. I'm definitely a summer type of person, bro. That heat, I mean that cold shit for the birds, bro. I'm good on that.
The thing is, people are a lot more real out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, out in LA, everybody's trying to be someone or know someone. Like, out here, it's like you meet real people.
Okay.
That's one thing I'd say is like a major plus out here.
Shout out Chicago, yeah.
Bro, you spazzing, bro.
Thanks, bro. It's something I'm passionate about, so
Dude, you going crazy,
it's definitely
bro.
something that I'm trying to make happen for real. So this ain't no little interview type shit. I'm trying to make something happen. Okay, let's move on to questions about you as an artist. I believe that you posted your first song on SoundCloud in 2020. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, I might have had stuff I'd taken down, but yeah.
So the most recent song I could find on your SoundCloud was a song called Recess. Recess, let's talk about that. How did Recess come to be? He said, damn, I didn't know that was on there.
Oh.
That's hilarious.
Dude, I don't even know. I just went to the studio, I heard the beat, and I just like make it on the fly, you know what I'm saying? That's usually how I make my music. It's crazy because I really don't like that song, but that was like one of the first songs that like people actually were like, yo, this is decent, like,
Right.
you know? So shout out Recess. Shout out Recess, bro. Like, I can't, that's a crazy poll.
Legendary pull, bro. Legendary for you, page pull.
Bro, Recess.
Is this the first song you posted? I know you mentioned that you might have deleted some. So this isn't the first song that you posted, right?
I think the first song I ever posted under Dream Key was called Horoscope. Like I said, if you're an OG, you'll know I did take a handful of things off my page. I just wanted like a more polished product.
Right, 100%.
But there are a couple songs that I posted under a different name, which I will not ever disclose in my life.
You won't disclose the name?
If somebody finds them, cool. Like,
I'm about to DM Nardwar, bro. I'm about to DM Nardwar. He
chill
gonna
out.
find it. That's
Chill
funny. Okay,
out.
cool. I was gonna ask what the name was, so there's that. But I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Dude, you're gonna have to dive deep, bro. Like, ain't nobody ever found them. They're still up. I just looked actually the other week, and they're still up.
Right.
And they're terrible.
And they're terrible. It'd be like that, bro. And ain't nothing to be ashamed of. If you were still terrible to this day, then it's like, okay, then it's a little bit different. But
I don't even want to get into that comment.
All right, editor, skip to the next question. I'm the editor. That's crazy. So something that's very true when it comes to really anything creative is that nothing is 100% original, right?
Yeah.
People take inspiration from all types of places. Talk to me about some of the people that inspired you to make music or to get the sound that you have.
Okay, so I'll say there's two artists that mainly got me into like trying to make music, and I feel like that Joey Badass. When Joey Badass came out, you know what I'm saying, we dropped that 1999, like,
right, good album.
That's around when me and my friends were like, bro, let's make this song, this and that. So like, yeah, like I used to be really fanned out over that shit. And then like Machine Gun Kelly.
Okay.
I'm actually a really big Machine Gun Kelly fan. Those are two artists I feel like inspired me to get into it. And then, you know, you got that whole 2016 to like 2020 era, like the Juices, the Lil Uzi, motherfucking Trippie Redd. I'd say those are three really big inspirations as well. And now I feel like people that be inspiring me is like, like Yeet, you know what I'm saying? I like a lot of Yeet shit. He's a big inspo, like he be making some crazy shit, so.
What is it about
Scott.
Weapon?
Travis Scott too.
Okay, shout out Travis.
Yeah.
I know I believe Evan mentioned he wants to work with him, so
bro.
Now you guys can both work with him type shit.
Dude, he gotta shoot the cover.
No cap. Shout out Evan Photos, man.
Shout out Evan Photos, the fucking photo god, bro.
For real.
Photo god, bro.
Okay, so what was it about MGK and what was it about Joey Badass that inspired you?
For like MGK, it's just like before he started doing like all like the different genres, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's rapping about his life. You know what I'm saying? And that's like, there's a lot of people that rap about their life, but I had friends that like were listening to it, so I feel like that was an influence too on me, like enjoying his stuff. But like once I really dove in, I'm like, damn, bro, like this dude is telling a fucking story. It's not just like, he's not just yapping, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like for Joey Badass, it's just like, I feel like this was before the era where like boom bap kind of died, you know what I'm saying? Like he kind of brought that shit back, gave it its respect again. He just had like a different flow to it, you know what I'm saying? Different sound.
Right.
And he was, I'm pretty sure, around the same age as me, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, looking at that shit, like that's inspiring, you know? To know that like people just like you or around your age or this and that are like making some shit happen.
Right. So those were two of your earlier inspirations. You mentioned Yeet. Now, what is it about Yeet that inspires you besides the fact that he has such a unique sound?
Dude, I think it's like just not giving a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro doesn't give a fuck.
Right.
You know? So it's like, I try and instill that mentality in myself. Like, bro, this is art. It's supposed to be interpreted. Like, if you fuck with it, you fuck with it. If you don't, cool. Because a lot of people were saying that shit was ass when it came out. And now they the biggest Yeet fans I know. So it's like, all it takes for somebody else to say it's cool, and then people think it's cool, I feel like.
No, yeah, social proof is a hell of a thing, bro. It's a very real thing. So.
That ass.
Do you think that there is like other artists that have a similar style or a similar sound to you?
Yeah, absolutely. What are you talking about, like established or like?
Yeah, let's do one established and one that it might be up and coming, you know.
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously I was running with like the whole, well, obviously I was doing like a Juice WRLD, like a subsidiary of like a Juice WRLD type of sound, you know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like that really shaped a lot of the shit I did too, cause like, dude, like when that shit came out, it like changed my perspective on music. Like, damn, like I could be overly vulnerable too, you know what I'm saying, and still like be perceived as like an artist or like not be perceived as like corny or this and that. Up and coming, I don't don't know. This project I'm putting out, I don't know if niggas is doing this shit like this, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
What's the project called?
It's called Look What It Made Me.
Look What It Made Me?
Look What It Made Me.
Okay, cool.
And it's basically just a assortment of my life, you know what I'm saying? On top of it's basically like me telling my story, but still keeping it cool, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of new wave production on there. There's not gonna be any guitar songs or anything. It's gonna be like we outside, but
yes,
like,
sir.
Bro, I'm still talking about my life, bro. 30 nights, bro. You
30
heard
nights.
shit.
I was there, yeah.
Bro,
100%.
spent like 10K in LA at 30 nights, bro. Like I'm talking about my life on that shit, but they think it's just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming up with bars.
Shout out 30 nights, man. That was a good time.
Dude.
For you guys that don't know, that's actually where I met him for the first time, was for the music video for 30 nights. So I'm not sure when this interview is gonna come out, but if it's came out, you'll be seeing the video play here. Link will be in the bio. Go check it out, trust.
Nick, send me that footage, bro. I'm fiending.
Hey, Nick, come on, man. He said he's fiending.
Shout out Nick Shannon, video god, bro.
No cap. Nick, let me get you next, bro. When I did the interview on Evan, he was showing me your music video for Slide. The song was good, and I was like, bro, this is fire. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, who shot this?
Yeah.
You feel me? And he mentioned Nick, but I didn't know who Nick was at the time.
Yeah.
Until I pulled up for the 30 Nights video, and then I was like, okay, this is Nick. So, yeah, very talented guy. Shout out Nick. You're on my hit list of people that I want to interview, so.
I can go grab my vape.
Yeah, go ahead, I don't care.
I'm a fucking fiend, yo.
When it comes to making a song, how do you get the beats? Do you look them up on YouTube? Do you have producers that you work with? Let's start with there.
Yeah, I have a handful of producers that I be working with, but I still look on YouTube, bro. Like that's where I find some of the best beats, you know what I'm saying? Cause people have different ideas. Like if anybody tell you not to rap on YouTube beats, you could tell them to fuck off. Because like, bro, like where else are you gonna find 1 million, 10 billion, whatever, however many beats, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like you can just hit these people up to work. Like
facts. You could buy a license for $10. It might only be for like a year.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I just be tapping in. Yeah, I got some producers too.
Who are some of the producers that you work with?
Dude, my boy LRZ, my boy Zario. Shout out Zario. He made Riot. LRZ did a majority of my Love Struck project. Yeah, I would say those are two producers I'd be tapping in.
So when you're on YouTube looking for beats, what type of beats do you search for?
I'll do like Yeet type beats or like Destroy Lonely. Maybe like that Opium sound. But I also look up like what Jack Harlow club type beats or some shit. You know, like it doesn't really have like a limit to what I'm looking up. Unless it's country, they gotta throw me a bag for that, bro.
It might work, you never know.
I might turn into Shabuzi.
Shabuzi. All right, so we talked about the beats, now let's talk about the lyrics. Do you write all your songs, or is there people that help you, or a mixture of both?
I write all my stuff. Well, I don't write it. I just come in, I find the beat, and then I put the lyrics to it as I'm recording. I like punch in, because I feel like that's the best way, at least for me personally, to create. Because there's sometimes where I write the songs, and they don't sound the same when I get to the studio. And it's like, damn, I just spent all that time writing. So like, obviously I have the luxury of like recording by myself and stuff. So like, I don't have to worry about time. But sometimes people throw me a bar, I'll be like, yo, like, how can I switch this around? Like,
let's talk about your song Slasher. Slasher has over 600K view or plays on Spotify and over 190K on YouTube.
Yeah.
Is this your most successful single by far?
Yes, but I don't even like that song. You know what I'm saying? That's what, not because it's not a good song. It's just like, I think when you're the creator and you evolve, you tend to like look back at your stuff and be like, oh, I could have done it better.
100%.
But it's like, you needed that.
Why do you think that Slasher has been your most popular song?
Dude, I think it's because we got a bunch of people involved on that shit. Like, we got the car crews involved, we got some cameramen, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody was just a part of that shit. So it's just like, you know, and we put promo behind that shit too. So I feel like those two things just like, you know, meshed together and turned out to be something bigger than I thought it was gonna be. I didn't.
So you didn't have expectations for it to be this big?
No, that's my first video. I had shot like 4 or 5 videos before that, but it just never came out.
When you dropped the song, did it automatically just take off, or was it more of like it was kind of steady and then out of nowhere just?
I think it was like more gradual, because like we were getting like articles written, all types of stuff. Like it wasn't like I just posted the video and then like, you know what I'm saying? All right, on to the next song. Like we're getting articles written, you know what I'm saying? I'm popping out to these events, I'm showing these people, like, so there's a lot of like post promotion as well too.
What does it feel like knowing and seeing that you have a song that's successful?
I mean, it be feeling good. It's like, it was like weird if I'm being honest, because it's like, damn, like all this other stuff.
Damn, party foul. All right, where did we leave off before I drop this? We were talking about. Oh, you said it feels weird. Why does it feel weird?
Because it's like everybody believes they could, you know what I'm saying, have something that goes viral or something that gets a lot of attraction or eyes on it. But I feel like when it happens, it's like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is real. This is actually happening. So like, it was just like surreal, damn near. It was just lit. I was just geeked up.
Did you feel like that was like, damn, bro, I'm about to make it, bro? Like, I'm about to be the most famous person. Did you feel like that when that song started catching fire?
I was like, man, maybe got a little bit of a big head, but like, I was like, damn, bro, like, we about to do some shit, you know what I'm saying? So
did you make money off that song?
yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly how much. I had to look.
But you got paid off the streams.
Yeah,
that's cool. Okay, so we were talking about music videos. You know, music videos are definitely a very important part when it comes to music.
Yeah.
What would you say is your favorite thing about shooting a music video?
Dude, I like looking at the clips. Like, after every take, might be annoying sometimes, but I'm like, bro, let me see that. I don't know, it's just different on camera. You know, obviously they bring out different colors, sometimes it be looking like a movie. I'm like, damn, bro, like those clips from the 30 Night video, bro, like.
I'm thinking of one specific one while you're saying that. I'm thinking of the one where you're smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
That should look like an actual movie, bro.
I didn't even get to see. I'm so hurt. I didn't even see that one.
Nah, yeah, that should look lit.
It looked crazy, bro. Or like, I like when there's a lot of people involved, because then I can feed off people energy. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that definitely helps.
Yeah.
Which music video would you say that has been the most memorable for you, and why has it been the most memorable?
Probably that slide one, because you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like it was like 20 degrees out. You know what I'm saying? We were still able to bring a crowd. So like, not only were we freezing, but like people actually showed up. So it's just like it felt good. Or like Level Up, because I think that's like the coolest video I have. You know, when I was on top of the train and shit.
Right.
Like, that was probably, you know, we had a big ass set and stuff like that. So, and all my friends were in that video too. So it's just like, yeah, like that was probably one of my favorite videos, I feel like.
Was the slide video shot in one day, or was it a multiple day type of thing?
Yeah, that one was shot in one day.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
How long we shoot?
My ass off.
What you say?
I said freezing my ass off, bro. We were probably shooting for like 6-7 hours.
6, 7.
I know you were gonna say that, bro.
Them kids gonna love that right there. Clip it. Make that go viral, as a matter of fact. It's impossible, bro.
Every time I say it, I'm like, bro, somebody gonna say
some dumbass shit.
Because I'm gonna say it if somebody else says it.
6, 7. That's so funny.
Ass, bro.
All right, let's move on to the next question.
Okay.
What song do you personally think is your best song?
Damn. Like out?
Yeah. I heard one song that's not out yet, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit was fire. Evan showed me a sneak peek when we was talking.
The fucking, was it the Alright?
I don't know what the name was, but it just sounded like some shit that just makes you wanna.
Dude.
Like some party shit, like some rage shit almost.
Damn, bro. I think my favorite song that I have out is either 100 Times or Riot.
Okay.
I think those are like two of my favorite songs that I have out right now.
What about that's not out?
Man, bro, I got this song. It's called Bonnie and Clyde. That shit, I got a video on the way for that too.
Also, it is coming out.
Yeah, it's gonna be on that project. Everything, damn near everything on this project is like my favorite shit I made so far. And then I got this other song called Alright. It's like a club song. It's just way different than like anything I've ever done. So I'm excited to see how people react to that too.
Right. I'm excited for you. You mentioned that it was like outside music, but you talking about your story. We need some outside music, bro.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Cause
we need some outside music.
I feel like after COVID, everybody just want to get outside.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why you're not seeing as much like sad boy music or like, you know, real life shit. It's more like hard hitting production and like people saying some wild shit. Yeah.
I'm excited to hear it. You mentioned it was, you said it was like club music. Is that what you said?
Nah, that was a different. This is gonna be the song after the project I'm gonna put out.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna sound like 30 Nights.
Right.
Like some of the stuff I've been putting on my IG.
Okay, cool.
Like
nice.
Everything I put up on my IG is gonna be on there.
So we've talked about this project that you got coming out a couple times now since we've been doing this interview. Is there an ETA on when this is gonna drop, or is it still kind of like up in the air?
November. I'm pushing for November. You know what I'm saying? I gotta dot my I's and cross my T's, but you know, thinking like mid-November. You know what I'm saying? Let that shit ride through the rest of the year, and then.
So November of 2026, or this coming November?
Year. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
In a couple weeks. 2026, bro. Like I'm dropping hella shit because I feel like I've been gatekeeping. I probably have like 1,000 songs.
That's insane.
Yeah, like
That is insane.
To like the what, 30, like 20 or 30 that are out.
That's good though. You got stuff to drop consistently. It's a good strategy. You know, Lil Dicky used that strategy. He's a little bit different because his
Yeah,
first song
I
blew
fuck
up
with Lil
off the bat.
Dicky.
Right. Lil Dicky's a good rapper.
Bro, I'm
He's a silly
saying,
rapper,
bro.
but he's a good rapper.
He could rap.
He be rapping his ass off. Let's see what else do I have for you. Let's talk about shows and events, right?
Ooh.
Is there any events or shows that you have coming up that you can speak on?
Look, man, I don't know if this interview is gonna be out by then, but I do have a show at Blaze Bakery on the 31st of October, and then I believe November 19th I'm gonna be at, I forget the venue, but November 19th, shit, he'll put it up if it's there. But I'm ramping up the shows. I used to do a bunch of shows, bro. Like I used to do shows every other week. I don't know, I've been trying to like focus on product.
Have stuff to have at the shows.
Yeah, like I feel like the shows I be doing, like the showcases and stuff, it's kind of like testing out, you know, the music live to see how people react if they fuck with it.
Cool, I'm looking forward to it. I'll be in Seattle the 31st, so I won't be able to pull up, but I'm sure I'll see videos and I'll see you know, a recap about it. So
flight.
I'm taking a train. As a matter of fact, taking a train right there. All right, so we're almost towards the end. I have a couple more questions for you. Okay, let's talk about some dream collaborations. I think that no matter what you're doing creatively, there's always people that you want to work with. Talk about some of the people that you would love to work with and hope to work with in the future.
So I'd say Machine Gun Kelly, Haley Williams from Paramore for sure.
Shout out.
That's one of my favorite artists. Yeet. I want to do like a Trippie Redd feature with Trippie Redd, and Uzi for sure.
Shout out Uzi, bro.
Fuck with Uzi. I'll do like Cardi feature too. Those are probably like some of my, like I need these.
Is there any cinematographers that you want to work with?
Diamond Visuals, you know.
Shout out Diamond Visuals,
yeah, bro. Like he running Chicago. Fucking Cole Bennett, of course. You know.
Of course, yeah.
And Nick Shannon. Keep working with Nick Shannon. That's my bro.
Shout out Nick, bro. Nick and Diamond Visuals are both on my list, so let's see if I can make it happen.
Dude, that shit.
See if I can make it happen. Those will be good interviews. All right. Two more things, right? First one. So music is a very, very, very powerful tool. What do you hope to accomplish with your music?
I want to get to a point where, like, you know what I'm saying, I could live off of this shit and live comfortably. Message wise, like, I definitely want to inspire people to do whatever the fuck they feel like they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I feel like we're in a time where people are finding that, but there's still this weight of, like, you gotta go to school, you gotta go here, you gotta do this, get this job. And it's like, gang, if you just do what the fuck you want, and do it every day and actually take that shit serious, it's probably gonna work out in some way, shape, or form.
100%.
To some capacity.
Right.
And, like, I feel like a lot of people are still scared to, like, you know what I'm saying, take that step. So it's just like, you gotta embody what you love, and then the universe is gonna repay you.
You gotta put all your energy into it and it'll work out. 100%, I agree. Okay, and then lastly, you know, is there anything else you want to say before we wrap it up? You know, maybe you want to give a piece of advice to people that are on the same track as you, or to some younger kids. I know you mentioned that you were hanging out with like bad kids, you know, when you were in high school. So if you want to say anything to kids like that, anything you want to end it off on.
Yeah. I mean, I'll say, first I want to say thank you for having me on here, bro.
This
shit fire, bro. He been killing this interview, bro. Like, y'all don't even fucking know. I mean, I guess my message is do what the fuck you want. As long as you're not doing some fucked up shit, like, just do what you want and care about that shit. And it's gonna take you somewhere. If you don't care, the world's not gonna care.
Hey, quote that. You feel me? Yeah, we'll clip it right there. Clip it. Shout out to Clippers. Bro has 0 clippers. I'm the only clipper, bro. I'm gonna make it happen.
You gotta go on Fiverr.
Right, no cap. I'm about to go on Fiverr. I'm looking for clippers. But yeah, bro. That's that. You know, that's the interview. Where can people find you?
Find me Dream Key on YouTube. My Instagram is I Love You Dream Key. You look up Dream Key, it's gonna pop up. So
cool. That was episode 3. You know, if you guys watched the episode, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you watch just clips of it on Instagram, TikTok, whatever, I appreciate it regardless. But yeah, man, it was a good time. Like I said, that was Dream Key. Very talented artist. We got a deeper look at him as a person and as an artist. So that was that, man. I appreciate it one more time. And I guess, you know, we'll end it off there, bro. I appreciate you, man.
My brother.
Yes, sir. Boom. Class off right there.
Think I should drop gang signs for the video?
And I said,